Hi guys, I am shocked. It's been a year since I started this channel. Wow. I did not expect things to turn around so fast. So, as you might remember from my first video, if somebody didn't see the first video, you can go find it. Come on, there's only 3 videos in there. Shame on me for that. But I started this channel as more of like guidance for myself to not be so confused with the overwhelming information of the new religion that I have joined, the new way I have joined, and so on. And to as well, I guess, help other, baby witches on their way to figuring things out, because it gets so confusing and you need help. And for some reason I always felt like, so if you look at things on YouTube for witches and religions, they always are acting like, I know things better. And I never really felt like they're more teaching, they're just talking about their own experience. And it's just, okay, but what do I do, And I don't know, maybe I just had, bad experience of fighting a good person who can help me, so it was all on me. And I think this year made many turns around, a lot of things has happened. And even spiritually, I feel like I have changed my ways pretty much completely. And it's shocking and it's kind of scary if I think of it, but it's more of like, I finally feel comfortable, which is very, very fresh, very, very calming feel. Finally able, I guess, to dedicate more time from myself to this channel, because come on, over this year I only posted 3 videos, which are not even good. Like, I'm still trying to figure out this whole concept of recording, editing, posting. It shouldn't be this hard, but it's hard for me because I never really done any like talking video personal to personal, so wow. But anyways, we're learning, we're trying hard. As to what I'm talking about in those videos, shame on me. Come on, I only posted 1 productive video over the year, which is just talking about the Lammas, which is the pagan holiday, which actually it was the only holiday this year that I've been celebrating like I should be celebrating, like a good pagan person. Yeah, good, but also like, what about the other ones? Oof, we're not gonna talk about these for now. I know the other video that I posted of like warnings and advices, I think I called it, was just because I was really mad over the concept that all of a sudden on TikTok, everyone wants to be a witch, everyone's blowing up, nobody's teaching those kids how to actually do things correctly, or at least to start correctly. The older witches, they come up to help, like, please, and they be like, well, yeah, they can try. If they're not supposed to be here, they eventually kind of like screw up, and then they understand that it's not for them, and then they leave, which is like, you're putting people to danger. I don't quite think you should be doing that. So my philosophy is pretty much old. That's why I'm following the old pagan ways. I'm not doing this neo-pagan or Wicca, which none of these are bad. I'm just saying that I'm more of like, call me a boomer in witchcraft. Call me a boomer in every time. I don't really care. That's who I am, I guess. But yes. And yeah, that was just me bragging about things that I see that are not correct. And even like starting ways, I said it many times that that's not how you should start. And people were like, you can start any way you want, you can practice any way you want. Which is true. You can choose what you like to do, you can choose how to start, but the correct way of starting is always research. You don't just jump into doing things. It's not like when you learn to swim. It's not like they throw you in the water and all of a sudden you figure it out. No, before you figure it out, you can screw up really bad. So my advice was always that you start with research. You start looking for what is paganism, what is witchcraft, what is just Wicca. And then you choose your way, and then you start doing. Now, here's the thing though. A lot of people were confused that you could be Christian or just stick with your own religion, yet you can still do your cards, do your runes, do your magic, do your stuff. And yes, you could do that. Does the church support that? Definitely not. But you can still do it for help of the people, not like, oh, I'm Christian, but I'm still gonna practice and I'm still gonna curse you because I don't believe that, karma or Jesus will get me. No, not the way it works. I also found it funny that once I met a person who was so happy that they knew how to make a sour jar, which is pretty much a way of cursing somebody, but not really like cursing. It's more of like voodoo magic on the ease, I'd say. But it still has powerful influence on the person you're doing and who's doing it. So it's like vice versa. It's always that way. And I just said that, like, aren't you, threefold rule? Come on, like, you do something, karma throws it back at you, but like 3 times harder. So if you curse somebody, like, let's say you took away their luck, well, karma be like, what is up? And then they're gonna take more luck away from you. And yeah, that hurts. Sometimes things can happen. But she told me that she doesn't practice that rule, which completely threw me off. I told her that you saying that you don't practice that rule is really the same thing if you, for example, let's say killed someone, then they put you on the court, and then you say, well, I'm sorry, I don't follow the rule that you can kill someone and then go to jail for it, so I'm free. Ciao, ciao. Like, no, stop there. It's not the way it works. The karma, the universe, they don't care if you be like, I don't follow it, take me off your list. No, they're still gonna do it. So it's like, you should always think of what you do. Also, you should not be in any way or form thinking that you could do something bad and then not get a punishment for it because you just don't believe in it. No. So yeah, as you can notice, I am nowhere near being happy with the way people are taking things in this community. People who are trying to say that they're witch, which is, I have no problem. You want to practice, go on. But also to say that you're not going to follow the rules that were set out for centuries because you just don't want to take consequence is just really stupid and dumb. You're still going to be responsible for the things you do. It's just that if you don't believe in it, it's not going to save you. Yeah, let's just focus on me right now and the way that, my year has changed. So, I'm very sorry for not posting a year, and it's not like I have millions of subscribers that I can really make an apology video to and say sorry for the things that I wasn't able to do throughout the year. It's just more of like me personally being sorry for myself for not developing the channel that I promised that I will be developing. I just don't have that much time in my life since, it's a lot of things happening right now and it's hard to keep things together. But I still have tons of ideas that I want to talk about in my videos and how I want to address people. I'm just, like I said, trying to figure out how this whole concept works. If I can find ways that I can do it faster, better, easier, I'm in, totally. So my expectations for this year that I can be doing my channel more and more and more, and I could finally go to, get over this whole thing, and I can go over many of the holidays that we had, because if you just think about it, we only have like 10 or 12, each season pretty much. Not true. We have way more than that. We just don't talk about them because they're not so like grand or big, that thing. So I'll try to go over as much as I can, as much as I know. I'll try to pass on my knowledge because it's been a while and I collected a lot, because this year I took a lot to study versus more than just like giving it all out, you know what I mean. So I'll be doing a lot of new things, and I hope that you guys can help me work with things. Toss on ideas in comments, share my videos with people you think be interested in this. Now here I'm not fishing for like more followers, more subscribers, more views. I don't really bother. Like 16 views that I have on my top rated video is good enough for me. I'm just happy that somebody is there watching it, and 16 people, that's good enough. And with only 3 of my own views, that's good enough. I'm happy about that. So yes, but thank you so much for those people who've been actually doing this thing for me, sharing, watching. I had some comments before. I was so happy, I was jumping, so that's good. thank you for the 3 subscribers. Those are my friends. It's okay, you know, we'll get there eventually, and I'll eventually figure out how to do this thing, and there'll be much more things coming out, and I'll be doing more. But thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. See you next video.